Happy Tuesday, kings and queens. Um, of course, I couldn't let this week go by without responding to the recent news and reports and posts about the increase in suicides, um, particularly for certain public figures or relatives of public figures just within the past week. I think for me, I've always been big on, supporting others mentally and emotionally. Even before I formally became a therapist, I've always kind of just been a counselor since a teenager. But I guess for me, I experience losses from those who had taken their lives. My first real experience, I was with a very close girlfriend of mine. And I think the struggle that I had for a long time was not being able to identify that she was even contemplating taking her life. I knew that she was dealing with, a tough situation. She was having some marital issues. And I was there. I was always supporting her. I remember the last time we hung out, we were there hanging out and doing a girls' day just to kind of get her mind off of things and to be positive and supportive. Never did I imagine that she would be contemplating taking her life. And so, now everyone wants to post about suicide awareness and suicide prevention and checking on your family and friends, and that's good. I think what's bothering me right now is that how long will this last? You know, we do these things in response to media news for certain individuals, and then it fizzles out. We need to remember that checking on your family, your friends, or those around you needs to go past this week. You may check on your family and friends today and say, hey, you okay? Do you need anything? Whether you know they're going through something or you're not so sure, today their answer will be, yes, I'm fine. I'm good. You don't have to worry. And that answer may be true and valid, but you don't know how they're going to feel in April, in July, in September, in November, or December. So the checking on your friends can't just stop, can't just start when you hear a certain news report and stop when you think, oh, it's nothing. They're okay. I don't have to keep checking. Because the reality is, people go through things, people go through unexpected life events. A lot of us are walking around with unhealed trauma that dates as far back as our childhood. We're carrying that stuff. And I always give an example when I've taught classes, done group therapy and individual clients. I always tell people, don't forget. So you got stuff that started at a young age and is sitting at the bottom of your emotional core. Then you start living life, you become a teenager, a young adult, you start experiencing life challenges and maybe even more traumas, loss of loved ones, income, houses, friendships, whatever, right? That stuff starts building up. And if you keep allowing that pain and that hurt and the disappointments and the setbacks, the all of that is sitting on the inside of you and it's steadily stacking up, and you're not working on healing and processing through those things in a healthy manner, it's going to eventually, I always equate it to the sight of an erupting volcano. That stuff is the lava is bubbling up in the inside of you until it can't carry anymore, and then it erupts. My sister called me today, and she did her check in on me, and she made a comment about, you know people not knowing that these individuals were going to take their lives. I said that's the unfortunate truth to this. Most people who seriously contemplate taking their lives and actually develop a plan, they become very quiet. They start to isolate because they don't want people to know, because they don't want people to stop them. There are a lot of people who will reach out and call suicide hotlines, and they will tell family and friends, I'm at a breaking point. I'm contemplating suicide. Those are people who are saying, I'm thinking about this, but I still want help. I'm not quite yet settled with the decision to move forward with this. But it's the ones who actually go through with it, they usually become more quiet, more distant, more detached. And that's where you really have to be concerned. Ask people if you're concerned that they may be thinking about telling, do they have a plan? That's actually a formal question of a suicide assessment. Do you have a plan? Anyone that has an actual detailed plan of how to take their life, you need to take them seriously. I just want us all to do better about working on ourselves, working on our healing, but then all of us being more supportive to one another. Don't limit to just taking care of or looking out to just your friends and your family. Your neighbor may be struggling with something. Your colleague may be struggling with something. You may be out in public at a store or a restaurant and you walk past someone. I have a pet peeve about walking past people and not speaking. And because you just never know. You walking past someone, looking at them and still choosing to ignore them, that's feeding a thought in their head. No one cares. No one sees me. No one will miss me. Those are the type of thoughts people who commit suicide have leading up to that event. They've lost hope. Their success no longer matters. They just feel like I can't carry this pain anymore and no one around me cares. So if I leave this earth, I won't be missed. My absence won't matter. Those are the thoughts that drive people to actually go through with the attempt to suicide or to successfully commit it. I just want us to be more educated. I want us to be more sensitive. And I want us to be more diligent about pursuing our healing for ourselves, encouraging our loved ones to do the same, set up accountability systems for the help. I'm a therapist. I own my own business. My clients and people around me will tell you, though, I go over and beyond where I don't earn a dime. Just in this month, I have taken calls. I have sent text messages. I've made house calls. I haven't charged anyone anything because that's not the priority for me. When I see people in pain, my focus is I'm trying to save your life. And for me, that's my payment. That's my reward. God will take care of the rest because I don't want nobody to be lost on my watch. I didn't mean to get emotional on this part, but I needed to be clearly understood. This is not a game anymore. This is not a fad. I'm sick of these temporary fads of we care, we're bringing awareness. No, this needs to be awareness all year round. All year round. Because life happens. We're still in the midst of a pandemic, right? People are dying every day. Some people cannot bear the loss of certain loved ones. They lose a loved one to COVID or something else. Some people can't take that pain. And they say, well, I don't want to be on this earth either. Check on your people. Do a self-check. Make sure you don't need help. I'll be honest. We all do. Yeah, I still have my own set of coaches and therapists that I talk to because none of us are exempt from needing help and support because life is just going to keep happening. So for us to get to a place where we feel like I don't need help, therapy is not necessary, I don't need, someone to talk to, get connected with groups that provide genuine support and accountability. So this video was longer, a little longer, but you know what? Honestly, I kind of figured it was going to go long because I'm very, very passionate about this. I'm very serious about this. This, of course, won't be my last video about anything related to mental health and the importance of healing and really taking ownership of your healing and making it a priority in your life. Add it to the list of things to do. Everybody want to get the bag. Everybody want to, I'm going to be successful. This is my financial freedom month and year. And I'm going to get my husband and wife and house and cars. Okay, add healing to the list. Let's heal. Let's heal. It's time. It's needed. It's necessary. So I love you guys. I do, I do, I do. You know I do. Um, I'm here. I'm here to help. I'm here to support. And I definitely hope that you find this video well. And of course, you can always inbox me or send me an email if you need help. So I'm here. I'm here. Love you guys. Let's transform today and every day moving forward. Talk to you soon. Bye.